My name is Emma, and I want to share my story. It's a story about love, mistakes, and hope. When I was a child, I was quiet and shy. I didn't talk much and didn't have many friends. My parents were very strict. They didn't let me play, make friends, or have hobbies. I stayed home all day. I wanted to play with other kids, but they always said, "Stay inside." I didn't go to kindergarten, so when I started school, I was scared. I thought, how will I talk to other kids? Eventually, I made some friends, but I stayed quiet at school to feel safe. I wanted to join art and sports classes because I loved drawing, but my parents said, "Focus on your studies. Art is not important." After school, I went to college. That's where I met Ryan. He was tall, funny, and made me laugh. He told me, "You're beautiful," and I felt special around him. We talked for hours, and he said, "You're my best friend." I wanted to study and get a good job, but Ryan didn't like the idea. He said, "Why do you need a degree? You can marry me." I was 18 and in love. I thought Ryan would take care of me. He asked me to marry him, and I said yes. I dropped out of college and gave up my dreams, thinking love was more important than school. At first, everything was great. We were happy, and we had a daughter, Lily. She was small and sweet. But then, Ryan started to change. He didn't like my clothes, tattoos, or short hair. He told me to change my style and stop seeing my friends. He said, "You don't need them. Stay home with Lily." Ryan started coming home late and said, I was with my friends. I felt lonely. When I tried to talk to him, he didn't listen. One night, he got angry and shouted, "You're not a good wife." I cried. One day, Ryan hit me. I couldn't believe it. I cried all night. I wanted to leave but was scared. I went to my parents for help, but they said, "You're married. Stay with your husband." So, I went back to Ryan, hoping things would get better. Later, I got pregnant again and had a son, Jake. He looked just like me, and I loved him so much. Ryan didn't come to the hospital. When I came home, he said, "Why are you back so soon?" I was hurt. Ryan had a girlfriend and didn't hide it. He told me, "She loves me more than you." I felt small and unimportant. I wanted to leave but didn't know how. I had no money and 2 children to care for. One day, Ryan joined the army. He left me alone with the kids and said, "You can manage." I cried every day. My father passed away, and my mother moved to another country. I felt completely alone. Ryan called me from the army and said, "I found someone new." I couldn't believe it. I asked why, and he said, "I'm happier with her." 3 months later, he called again and said, "I made a mistake. Please take me back." I still loved him, so I said yes. We tried to fix our marriage, but Ryan didn't change. He still hurt me with his words. Now, we've been married for 16 years. Ryan tries to be better, but he still says hurtful things. I often think about my life. Why did I forgive him so many times? Why did I stay? I'm 33 now. I'm stronger, but I'm also tired. Sometimes, I feel invisible. I want a better life for myself and my children. Every morning, I wake up early. My children are my reason to keep going. Lily is 8 and loves drawing and singing. Jake is 4 and loves playing with cars and laughing. I tell myself, be strong for them. I cook breakfast, pack Lily's lunch, and take care of Jake at home. Some days are hard. I feel tired and sad. I wonder, how did my life end up like this? One day, my neighbor Sarah knocked on my door. She smiled and said, "Hi, Emma. Do you want to come over for tea?" I was scared Ryan would get angry, but I needed someone to talk to, so I went. Sarah told me, "You're not alone. I'm here for you." Her words made me cry. For the first time, I didn't feel so alone. Sarah gave me an idea, and Sarah suggested, "Why don't you start working from home?" I thought about it. Ryan didn't want me to work outside, but maybe I could do something small. I decided to bake cakes and sell them. At first, it was hard. I didn't know if I could manage, but I worked hard, and people loved my cakes. Orders started coming in, and for the first time in years, I felt proud of myself. I thought, I can do this. One day, Ryan came home angry. He shouted, "Why are you baking? You don't need to work." I looked at him and said, "I need to do this for me and the kids. I won't stop." Ryan was shocked and didn't say anything. I was scared, but I felt strong. Life didn't change overnight. Ryan still gets angry sometimes, but I started setting rules. I told him, "I won't let you hurt me anymore. If you hit me again, I'll leave." At first, he didn't believe me, but I stayed strong. I knew I had to protect myself and my children. I also started meeting new people. Sarah introduced me to her friends, who were kind and supportive. I began doing small things I used to love. I cut my hair short again and wore colorful clothes. For the first time in a long while, I felt like myself. One day, Lily said, "Mom, you look so happy." Her words made me smile. Now, I'm thinking about what I want: a safe and happy life for my children and freedom for myself. I don't know if Ryan will ever change, but I know I have. I'm not the scared girl I used to be. I tell myself, one day, you'll find peace. I don't know when, but I believe it will happen. If you're reading my story, I want you to know something. You are strong. You can survive hard times. Don't give up on yourself. I hope my story gives someone hope. If you liked this story, please like, subscribe, and share.